Good morning. In the series of online tutorial, today we will discuss about a protocol, file transfer protocol, FTP, file transfer protocol. See here, whenever we are using to transmit our file within a network, we have to make some set of rules so that a uniqueness can be achieved to transmission of a document, to transmission of a data. So we are using some protocols for file transferring. File transferring, that means transfer of data from any of the node, any of the computer within a network. A network may be any network, intranet or internet. So there is a protocol, and that is FTP, file transfer protocol. This protocol we are using in regular life, regular day-to-day working pattern in computer. Whenever we are using to transmit our file from server, then this protocol come into access. Whenever we are using web hosting, so we are accessing the FTP panel. That is also example of file transfer protocol. At that time we are using FTP protocol. Whenever we are using a common sharing drive, then we are also using FTP protocol. So that is example of file transfer protocol. See here, client and server. Client wants to communicate between server using a simple protocol. See here, FTP is standard internet protocol provided by the TCP/IP protocol suite. There is a common protocols, bunch of protocols, and that is TCP/IP protocol suite that covers protocol related to every layers of OSI model. This protocol is used for transmitting the files from one host to another host. It means there is a specific pattern of FTP protocol. Say it includes which kind of file, which kind of data we want to transmit, what is the source address, what is the destination address, what is the error detection and correction mechanism, what is encryption standards available and implemented on the file. These all are information provided within the file transmission. It is mainly used for transferring the web page file from their creator to the computer that acts as a server for other computer on the internet. Whenever we are accessing some file from the internet, this protocol works. It is also used for downloading the files to the computer from the server. See here, the transmitting of file from the host to destination and downloading a file from the server, that is quite easy. But whenever some circumstances and the behavior of a computer system is not appropriate, then it causes some problem. So here there are some examples of this kind of problems. Two systems may have different file conventions. See here, if I want to pass a word file, textual file from source to destination, one node to another node, then the file must have the extension of .doc or .docx in Windows operating system. when we are using to transmit the file from Windows operating system to Unix operating system, then it should be an open source file. So our network will convert the file with the appropriate conventions. Two systems may have different ways to represent text and data. As I said, Notepad and Word both are the text editor file, but Notepad cannot arrange your file in a fashionable way, while Word will convert your text in a user appropriate way. So whenever two systems may have different ways to represent the data. Another example, whenever we are using the database to store your data, and both the system have not the same database application on the server, then one computer uses the MySQL and another one uses the SQL server. Then we have to convert the MySQL file into SQL server file. Then we are using FTP protocol. Two systems may have different directory structures. Directory structures user authentications are not same for the file permissions. Then we have to use these kind of protocols, and these are the examples. It may occur some problems. That is not a fix to it will arise the problem, but it perhaps FTP protocol overcome these problems by establishing two communication between hosts. One communication is used for data transfer and another connection is used for control connection. So while we are transmitting the data from source to destination using FTP, it creates two connections. One for file transferring, data transfer, and another one to make a connection control over the connection. So it has a two connection. FTP is standard internet protocol provided by TCP/IP. It is mainly used for transferring web page file from one source to another source. Okay. Now from the above figure, the FTP client has three components: user interface, control process, and data transfer process. Server has two components: server control process and server transfer. These are the fundamentals or parts of components of client, and these are the parts of server. Client has user interface, control process, and data transfer, while server have control process and data transfer processes. We can classify the connections in FTP in two parts: control connection as well as data connection. What is the use of control connection? The control connection uses very simple rule for communication. Through control connections, we can transfer a line of command or line of response at a time. What exactly it works? It makes a connectivity between two computers, and it establishes the connection. Thoroughly. The transmission process is occurred. As and when the transmission process is finished, the connection is lost. The control connection remains connected during the entire interactive FTP session, as I said. And another connection, that is data connection. The data connection uses very complex rule, and it makes the connectivity between two nodes to transfer the data. The data connection opens when a command comes from the transferring the file and close when the file is transferred. When I want to transmit a file, it will open the connection, and after transmission completed, it close the connection. Here a look of FTP client. I have downloaded this image for the coffee cup, and these are the web hosting. Whenever we are hosting our website on the domain, then it provides the FTP control panel. This is the image view of FTP control panel. FTP client is program. This is the program software that implements the file transfer protocol, which allows you to transfer files between hosts and the internet. This is the host and this is the internet, right? You can see here, this is a C drive, C users, cot, document and website. Here that is the server address. It allows the user to connect a remote host. This is the remote host, and upload or download. We can upload the files from local to server, as well as we can download files from server to client. The FTP program is also available as a built-in component in a web browser. That is a default. Also we can also use the FTP client. This GUI based FTP client makes the file transfer very easily. These are the advantages and disadvantages of FTP. It has speedy task to make the file transmission. One of the biggest, the FTP is one of the fastest way by transfer the file from one computer to another computer. Efficient. It has a proper way. It has multiple options to transmit your file from the source to destination, and that is an efficient way to transmit your data. As well as whenever we are transmitting the file using FTP, it is secure and it is authorized with the username and password. Without username and password we cannot access the FTP server. So that is a security purpose. Back and forth movement, that means we can also pass the file from the server to destination, as well as destination to server. That means upload and download, both we can perform using FTP. There are some limitations related to FTP, and these are the FTP transmissions should be encrypted. Whenever we are transmitting the data, it should be encrypted, and with the encryption standards we have to maintain some encryption standards. FTP servers have two operations, as we discussed, like connection control as well as data transmission. Then it takes some more time to transmit your data, and the file size have more, then that is 2 GB. Then we have to make multiple connections. That is somewhat time consuming. Passwords and file contents are sent in clear text that allows unwanted eavesdropping. That means meanwhile we are using password and file transmission in a common format, then we have to set the password, and attacker, some hackers may try to remove our password. So these are some disadvantages, but related to file transmission, that is quite convenient to make a transmission of a file from source to destination. So in this session we discuss about FTP, file transfer protocol. To set a common rules on the network to transmit our file, we are using FTP. It has two operations to make. It has two types of connections. To make a control connection, another one for a data transmission. There are FTP client and FTP server. FTP client has 3 components and FTP server have 2 components. We can also use FTP to download and upload the data, and FTP client FTP also provide inbuilt, and we can also use the FTP protocol in a GUI form. Generally we are using FTP protocol in web hosting, whenever we are host our website, we are using FTP protocol. At that time, we are working as a FTP client, and wherever we are transmitting our data, it works as a FTP server. Advantages: that is quite easy to implement. It has more speed to transmit our data. That is secure. That means we have to provide the user ID and password to communicate using FTP. That's why that is quite secure. Disadvantages, or we can say limitations of FTP, that means we have to compulsory provide the password. That's why users password, maybe there are some chances of hackers. Another one, it provides us a common transmission rule. That's why it has a less GUI form. Thank you.